I am helping actors to get their dream role using strategies of networking, branding, and marketing. Beat any acting institute in India. No one is talking about networking. What they say, just learn the craft. My question is, if only you need craft to make it in Bollywood, why there are so many actors who never got work?
Yeah.
If you talk about casting couch, when I came to Bombay, the very first week, I went through casting couch.
Okay.
Directly, someone asked me, if you want role, this is the process you have to go through. You would not believe people send me messages, sir. This is the casting director. They are asking for our nude pictures.
My God.
If you will show that you are desperate, then they will understand that
Yeah.
yes, she is the one or he is the one we can use. And on top of that, don't think even if you fell prey to them, you will get cast. Never ever think that, because
Okay.
there are crores of rupees in a project. Why would they cast you? Don't think that these are nepo kids. They are getting work. They are getting work because there are market forces. Someone is spending crores, and that person needs money on the table.
Yeah.
If you talk about Rajnikant sir, his movie brings 80% on the table itself the day it is announced. 80%.
Yeah.
Why someone will not cast Rajnikant?
Yeah.
You tell me how much money you can bring on table if a director or a producer will cast you.
Yeah.
If you want to become an actor, you have to be on social media,
Yeah.
or you will waste your time. It's simple. One of my student Yashita, she gave an audition for YRF, Yashraj Films, and her reel went viral.
Okay.
It was 42 million views on a single reel. There was messages from Farah Khan, Arjun Kapoor, Bhumi Pednekar, Ada Sharma, Ori. They all messaged on her reel. Do you think that was just fluke? That was strategy. Like if you talk about casting directors and producers, the actors have to have different strategies for these people. If you talk about casting directors, every 15 days, an actor has to have a touch point with the casting director. If you talk about directors, you should follow up maybe once in a month or 2 months once.
But if someone's a new aspiring actor and their final goal is to be in film, should they even enter television, or should they just stay out and only keep trying for film?
They should never enter television.
Okay.
Why to waste time? People think that talent is the thing which will make them get role in Bollywood. That's not how Bollywood works.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Level Up podcast. Our guest today is Mr. Ankit Jain. Ankit is an accomplished actor, director, and producer who has mentored hundreds of young talents across the country and has helped them break into Bollywood. He has over 15 years of experience in the Bollywood film industry, and he's an expert in helping newcomers find footing in the Bollywood industry. In this episode, you'll discover the unfiltered truth about the Bollywood industry, the harsh realities of the industry. You'll also learn some smart and actionable steps that you can take to network and build genuine connections in this industry. Ankit also shares insider strategies on effective networking, crafting a professional pitch. He'll also teach you how to approach auditions with confidence. At the same time, you'll learn to navigate challenges like nepotism and casting couch. You also learn how to leverage social media the right way, and you'll understand what casting directors truly look for. Stay tuned till the end, because this episode is packed with real and practical advice that will help you achieve your Bollywood dreams. Hi Ankit, it's such a pleasure to have you on the podcast. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Karan. It's wonderful to see you and meet you, and I would love to share what I have.
I'm very happy to have you on the show today. And for our first question, I wanted to understand, there are many people that are watching this podcast from different parts of India. What are some harsh realities about Bollywood that they should know before they come to Mumbai and try and break into Bollywood?
First of all, people who want to make it into Bollywood, they think that they will come to Bombay and someone is waiting for them, opening their arms that please come. And once they land into Bombay, they comes to know the reality within next few months.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to land in Bombay. Then they get to know that it's a very expensive place to stay in Bombay, and then meeting a casting director, a director, or a producer, it's very difficult. It's extremely difficult. They think that they will meet someone and they will say, "Hi, sir, I'm an actor." But every other actor is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
What is so special about you? So one of the harshest reality in our industry is there is huge supply and there is too little demand. So there is a huge gap. Another thing which comes to my mind is people think that talent is the thing which will make them get role in Bollywood. That's not how Bollywood works. If that's the case, why there are so many untalented people They are working in movies, they are working in OTT, and they are working in TV.
Yeah.
Why so? There is something which is more relevant than just talent, and maybe that is visibility. And then they don't know how to make themselves visible in the industry, and then they start cursing the industry. So only if you are prepared to get rejected over a long period of time, and you are ready to make yourself visible in front of thousands, lakhs, then only come to Bombay.
Absolutely. These are very important points because, what you said about visibility is also so important because if you have immense talent also, but nobody knows about your talent, how are you going to get work? How are you going to get cast? So you're so right. And I feel like a lot of people, they get famous in their own local towns or cities and they feel like, अभी मुंबई जाके तो immediate काम मिल जाएगा, but like you said, it's not the reality because so
Correct.
many people come from across India to Mumbai and then you're competing with everyone, so it's really difficult. But in today's episode, we'll definitely uncover what you need beyond talent to really break into Bollywood. Now let's imagine that there's someone who's coming from a different city and is coming to Mumbai. In the first 6 months now, they have no contacts. What can they do to form meaningful relationships and contacts in those first 6 months?
Great question.
Yeah.
So, Karan, there are two things. If you are completely fresher, you have no experience in acting, and you thought that I have done my bit of schooling, college, now let's go to Bombay. So, when someone comes to Bombay for the first time, Mumbai, for the first time, I say that they are in their honeymoon period. Why? Because once they land up in Bombay, it's like they are coming out of a cage.
Yeah.
They don't have anyone to look up to now. They will just roam around. They will go to malls. They will meet people.
Yeah.
They will hang around in Warsaw Beach, and what not they will do in the next 6 months or 1 year.
Yeah.
If you talk about the steps to take to get into Bollywood, if you have never done any acting, then first thing a non-actor should do is to learn acting.
Yeah.
Take admission to an acting school, go there, learn the acting. The biggest mistake actors do when they are in a training school is they avoid connections with mentors and peers who they are learning with. They forget that these are the people who will be building their career over a period of time, and they are the people who will be eventually helping them. So the first step for a known actor is to go into an acting school. Now, if you talk about someone who has done acting, who has learned acting in his city, and now he's coming to Mumbai, I think the first thing they should do is to make their profile. They should work on their profile. They should make a show reel. They should get some good pictures. After that, they should go to the second step. They should go to some events, meet people. They should make authentic connection. The biggest mistake people do is they are not willing to make authentic connections. They just want to meet people to get something.
Yeah.
So they should build some authentic connections. And if they get a chance, they should work in some small projects. Build your profile.
Okay.
When you are in Mumbai, try and build your profile. Try and build your connections. Try and make yourself visible, because the more people will see you at different places, at different points, the more they will recollect you when they are casting for a film, OTT or a TV. So these are the steps one should take to get into Bollywood.
Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. And would you also recommend that they should do theatre initially when they come?
See, that's a very tricky question actually. I have seen many theatre artists doing theatre their whole life. Theatre in India, you don't earn much.
Yeah, you don't make money.
You can't make a survival on just a theatre.
Yeah.
Even I have students who are doing theatre for a very long time. Now they have joined me just because they don't know how to come out of that and get into cinema, because we all know that cinema is the real place where all the money is.
Absolutely.
And who doesn't want to make money?
Yeah.
For newcomers, I would say if they want to go into theatre, they should do it for experience, like 1 year, 2 years. Don't just stay there for a longer period of time if cinema is the ultimate thing which you want to go into.
Yeah.
So they should do it, but for experience.
Okay. Yeah, you should not get stuck there.
Yes.
Yeah. You're right. You mentioned that these students or the new aspiring actors should go for events, make connections. But sometimes, for example, there's a big director or a big casting director at the event. You possibly get like a minute with them. And, they are really busy. So in that 1 minute, what should be an ideal networking pitch that, if you go and approach someone, what should you exactly say?
Okay. So First of all, Karan, the biggest problem is when we meet someone like a celebrity or like a person who is, bigger than us.
Yeah.
So in networking, we say that it's a Kaaba thing. What is Kaaba? छोटा आदमी बड़ा आदमी. So we get that nervous energy inside. यार वो तो बहुत बड़े हैं और शायद मुझे उनसे जाकर बात नहीं करनी चाहिए. But where does this come from? It comes from our upbringing. हमें बचपन से सिखाया गया है we should respect our elders. Now that person is an elder.
Yeah.
He is bigger than us in the position. And now we get that nervousness. Should we go and talk to him? Talk to them? Should we go and talk to them? So we become nervous. The first thing which happens with us. Second, you said that what should be
you
the
say?
pitch?
Yeah.
See, we do an exercise in our community. It's related to future self.
Okay.
When you are meeting a celebrity, when you are meeting someone who is big in your position, why are you meeting them from your current position? Why don't you meet them with your future self? Why don't you behave that if they are a director, he's a director, producer. Why don't you feel like that you are a superstar too?
Okay.
And if with that energy you go to that person and you prepare a pitch, and when you talk about pitch, it has to be a concise pitch. Like if you have heard about the elevator pitch,
Yeah.
it has to be a concise pitch. In the very first few lines, the person should know who you are.
Yeah.
There has to be a unique quality about you which gives an impression about you. Like if I give you an example, if you remember Luck by Chance, yes, in that movie, Farhan Akhtar, he went to a party, and over there he met Dimple Kapadia. She was a producer's wife, and his friend told Farhan Akhtar that this lady is producer's wife. What Farhan Akhtar did, he strategically went to Dimple Kapadia and he told her, because of you, I am in this world. And she was shocked. And that statement remained with her, and that helped Farhan Akhtar to bag the role, because when there was a choice between two actors, whom to choose between two actors, Dimple Kapadia said, I know this guy, choose him. So that's how whenever you go to an event, try and make a mark, try and add some unique quality about yourself, or maybe a line which you are saying, so that the other person remembers you when you meet that person for the second time.
Yeah. No, absolutely, because they are meeting so many people, so you have to be memorable. So you're so right that you have to say something unique that comes authentically to you, but something that can make you memorable. Outsiders are told that you should come and attend a lot of these Bollywood parties. But I'm imagining that when these casting directors and directors are attending these parties, they are there to enjoy.
Yes.
So suddenly, if you're talking to them during parties, is that a good move, or is that something that will irritate them?
It has to be authentic. See, people like to talk to people who have conviction. The biggest problem in our industry is there are so many actors, but they don't know how to speak about themselves. They're afraid about speaking about themselves because they lack conviction. Just imagine if they have the right conviction that yes, we are the one who is going to provide them something in their career. We will be helping them to achieve their goal. If just you will tune your mindset regarding that, then you will not think twice about going to that person. The problem is, the first thing they say when they go to some casting director or a producer, hello sir, I am an actor. Do you have some work for me? Just imagine, you are enjoying in a party, someone comes to you and says, I am an actor. Do you have some work for me? That should not be the case. You have to do it strategically. See, I always say, when you are in a party, you are trying to make connections. It's completely fine. You should do it. You are in Mumbai for this reason. You have a dream to achieve. But your networking should be authentic. It should not be pushy. And that's the biggest mistake they do. And when you think about going to them to get something, the energy changes. Because all the time, their mind is saying, what can I get from that person? And when you go with that energy, you are always thinking about your next line, that this is the moment I should say, sir, I am an actor. Do you have something for me? So where is the authenticity? It's completely gone. Networking is like dating. It's not getting married at the first meeting.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're so right. Because if you're only asking for something, then there's nothing for them in it, right? So it has to be an exchange of value that's happening and not just one way. When there's an exchange of value, even they will be as interested. So, maybe saying something that, I can bring value to you in this way will work. You know, this is one way of meeting casting directors, which is events and parties. The other thing would be just like, actually, you can tell me what is the right method to approach them? Is it through cold emails, through Instagram DMs, through LinkedIn? How else can we approach these casting directors and producers?
Why not all of these mediums?
Okay.
Why not we can use all of these mediums?
Okay.
We should use.
Hmm.
See, in networking, I specifically teach one subject about touch points.
Yeah.
What are touch points? So there are different touch points. Like we have different platforms. In earlier days, if someone wants to meet someone, like if someone wants to meet Rajesh Khanna or Amitabh Bachchan, what marketplace or what did they have?
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
They had to come from their place. They had to stand outside their bungalow or maybe go to a set. That was the only option.
Yeah.
But today, even if you are sitting in Madhya Pradesh, you are sitting in Uttar Pradesh or maybe Manipur, you can make connections sitting at your home. You can send them messages. You can interact on their posts, on their reels.
Comment, yes.
One of my students, Shivam, so we also work on the follow up strategies, how you can follow up using cold emails, using WhatsApp messages. One of my students, Shivam, he just landed a role in Prakash Jha Saab's film,
Oh, wow.
Mr. Prakash Jha. And how? Only using those follow up strategies,
Okay.
using WhatsApp and cold emails. So what I want to say is, why not use all these mediums? Why not make a strategy to touch these casting directors, producers? Because इस इंडस्ट्री का सिर्फ एक ही रूल है, अगर दिखोगे नहीं तो बिकोगे नहीं.
But is there a method to access numbers of these people, or even, for example, like some of them, it's not possible to get their email ID. So how does one find out this information about them?
Okay, Karan, first of all, जहाँ चाह वहाँ रहा, जिसे निकालना होता है रास्ता वो अपना निकाल लेता है कहीं ना कहीं से.
True.
है ना? And why do you need email? You have Instagram, you have LinkedIn. Why don't you make connections over there?
Yeah.
Most of the people, they don't even see emails these days. And how can you make connection over an email? It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to their page? Why don't you instead of sending DMs, why don't you interact on their posts, on their reels? It's obvious they are putting those reels and posts for validation. People think that we will put a comment, they might not like it, they might find us cheesy, they might find us pushy. It's pretty simple. If they have put a reel, if they have put a post,
they want validation.
They want validation. And why you are not trying to make an authentic connection over Instagram, over LinkedIn, maybe over YouTube if someone is there on YouTube? Why not?
That's true.
Why you have to look for parties? Why you have to look for emails, numbers? And if you will do it the right way, you will get the number also. You will get a place to sit with them in their cabin 1-to-1. Only if you do it for a long period of time.
Right. So exactly what should one say when they get the chance to talk to them? Now, even if it's an Instagram DM, wherever it may be, or it may be in person, should they mention the languages they can speak, their theatre background, their acting background? What else should they talk about?
So first of all, I don't think that one should DM.
Okay.
Don't DM them because it will be in vain. Nobody will be seeing it.
Yeah.
There are thousands of DMs they are getting every day. The best way is to connect with them over their posts. You can comment there.
Yeah.
If you will comment authentically, trying to make a human connection, not a transactional connection. That tomorrow if I will message and tomorrow he or she will see the message and they will try to make a connection. If you have that energy, that's little difficult. But if you will try to make a human connection, if you will try and see the human side of that actor, director, producer, and if you will message them authentically, you will see that they will reply you. And just imagine if they keep on replying over a period of time, and they see you at an event or somewhere, they will recall that it's you. You don't have to say, "Sir, I'm an actor." And as you said, what to say to them? Look at the post. Look at the reel, what they have posted. Just imbibe that, find a good message, craft it, and post it. You will see that they will reply 101%.
So they're very interesting. So you're saying initially there should be no ask. It should just be a relationship that you have to build, and over time, automatically things will happen.
That's how networking works.
Okay.
That's why I said networking is not about date. It's not about marriage. It's about dating. You have to date. You have to provide value, and then you can ask. And you might not even have to ask.
Yeah.
Maybe the other person comes to your page and he sees the value on your page, and then he says, "Yeah, I want this person in my project."
Absolutely.
Like if I give you example, one of my students, Shweta, she just landed a role in Netflix, OTT.
Yeah.
And that was her first paycheck. She received her first paycheck, first big paycheck. She is in industry for the last 15 years.
Oh my God.
And she was on top of the world saying that, "Sir, this is the first time I got my first paycheck." How did they know about her? How did they come to know about her? Via Instagram. They reached her via Instagram. She was using all the strategies,
Yeah.
and they came to her page. They offered her the role, and she got her first big paycheck. Just imagine a person sitting in Delhi,
Yeah.
not even coming to Bombay, not even coming to Mumbai, and getting her first big role in Netflix.
Absolutely. No, because one strategy can be chasing people, one can also be attracting people.
Absolutely.
So I think that is the key difference here. I just wanted to understand, is there a difference between how you need to approach people for film versus for OTT and television? Are the strategies different?
See, the strategies are not different, but the criteria they choose the actors are very different.
Okay.
Yes. So like if we talk about TV, so TV में ये बोला जाता है कि हमें एपिसोड छापने हैं. They don't creatively, they are not that much into creative things. They say that we have limited time. In a single day, we have to shoot a 20-minute episode.
Yeah.
So how would they do it? It's a big task to
Yeah.
shoot an episode in a
in a
single
day.
day. So they are not more concerned about if you are a good actor. They have a certain look in their mind. They will cast you and they will take you on set and they will say that we are taking the shots. You just say these lines and we will see it in the edit. So that's how TV industry works. I do not mean that the actors who are working in TV are not good. But if we talk about OTT and TV, they are little concerned about your acting skills also.
Okay.
They want actors who have more depth. They want actors who are trained.
Yeah.
And they want actors who can show real vulnerability when they are in front of the camera. They are more flexible when you talk about comparison to TV or film or OTT. So that's the only difference. And if you talk about like sometimes we feel that people who are working in TV they cannot go in films. But we have example like we have so many example like 12th fail actor Vikrant Messi. He just made it big from TV to film.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere it's in the mindset. You have to make some shift in your mindset, some shift in your skills, and you can achieve big in films also.
Right. But if someone's a new aspiring actor and their final goal is to be in film, should they even enter television or should they just stay out and only keep trying for film?
They should never enter television.
Okay.
If they want to wait for 10-15 years to get their first big break. Why to waste time?
Yeah.
Why to waste time? Because if they will keep on thinking that I will get my big break till that time, I will keep on waiting. Why? Why don't you build your profile bit by bit? If you want to reach the Mount Everest, you cannot just jump onto the Mount Everest. You have to take your step because you don't have a godfather.
Yeah.
You don't have a mentor. You don't have a godfather who will say, who will brag about you in front of directors, producers that he's a very good actor. Take him in your next big project.
Yeah.
So you have to build your body of work. The biggest mistakes actors do, they don't create their body of work. And what I have seen, Karan, in my 15-16 year of experience, if you have a good body of work, eventually people ask, what have you done? Have you assisted someone? Have you done some bits and pieces? Initially, those things which we feel doesn't suit us, it's not for me. Eventually, they are the things. Someday someone will see that and will say, this is the actor I need in my film or my OTT.
Yeah.
So they should keep on building their body of work, their profile.
Absolutely. If you've been noticed by either a casting director or director and you've had possibly one or two conversations, Now, how often should you follow up with them, and when is the right time also to follow up? For example, I don't know if this strategy is correct or not, but for example, like, should you reach out to them on Diwali or something like that? Because this is what we hear, but I don't know if these are the correct strategies or not.
Okay, so that's a wonderful question because
Yeah.
I tell my students once and again, please don't send them messages on Happy Holi,
Happy
Diwali,
birthday, happy Diwali.
because everybody else is doing that.
Yeah.
Just imagine you getting 1,000 messages in a single day,
Yeah.
Happy Diwali and Happy Holi. Would they even reply you? No.
Yeah.
They would reply you, but are you messaging them when it is not any festival? Do you have any strategy to follow up? And when you talk about a follow up strategy, a good networking is not about making the first connection.
Yeah.
A good networking is in follow ups. Do you have a good strategy for follow up? Like if you talk about casting directors and producers, the actors have to have different strategies for these people. If you talk about casting directors have a new project almost every 15 days. Every 15 days, an actor has to have a touch point with the casting director. Either it could be via WhatsApp message, either it could be via mail, or it could be via their Instagram page. Why? Because if they don't recall you at the time when they are casting, you are gone.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times it has happened with the actors. They meet the casting directors after 6 months and he says, "Oh my God, where were you यार? तेरे लिए एक role था इतना कमाल का." And they were like, "कमाल है यार, जब मैं मिलता हूँ तुम यही बात बोलते हो." They will say this. Why? Because where were you in all those 6 months?
Yeah.
Networking is not about कि याद आया चलो यार मैंने उस casting director से बात नहीं करी, चलो आज उससे बात करता हूँ. Networking is never about that.
Yeah.
It's about a strategy. If you talk about directors, you should follow up maybe once in a month or twice, in a month or 2 months once. 1 से 2 महीने में आपको एक बार जरूर टच करना चाहिए. If you talk about a producer, it should be at least in 3 months you should touch the producer.
Okay.
Because a producer will not be making a project maybe in 6 months or 1 year. So you can take time. But a casting director is casting a new project almost every 15 days. I have casting directors in my community also, and they say the same thing. The biggest mistake actors do is they don't use the proper language when they send the messages. It's not about what, it's about how and what time are you sending the messages. They send the messages maybe at 6 a.m. in the morning or 12 at night. Then you will be blacklisted. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
There has to be a time. You should message them 10 o'clock in the morning till maybe 6 or 7 in the evening. So these are the basic things which actors have to know and have to understand.
Absolutely. Because that's how you're judged, right? Whether you're professional or not. So you're creating that first impression, which is very important.
Correct.
Now I want to talk a bit about auditions. Now when someone's going for an audition, naturally they're really nervous. And when you're nervous, you can't really perform well. So how should they be calm during auditions? And second, even at parties and even at auditions, how should you dress up?
Great. So if you talk about nervousness, Michael Jordan once said that if I'm taking a shot and I'm nervous, that means I have not prepared this shot. He will go and take 1,000 more shots for that particular shot so that when the chance comes to take that shot, he will not be nervous. If you want to remove that nervous energy when you are going for an audition, do it 1,000 times. Simple. Repetition is the only thing which removes the nervousness from inside. There is another side of it, Karan. Sometimes we have that nervous energy in our body. What are we nervous for? When we care for something, we get nervous. The actors, they sometimes care about their auditions or their scene which they are going to perform. So they get that nervous energy. Instead of thinking that it's a negative thing, they should think it's a positive thing. They care for that scene. They care for that audition. That's why that nervous energy is coming deep down inside. And when you talk about the dressing in auditions and in events, you have to look the best. You have to look the best. Why? Because you want to work in cinema and you want to attract people. What is the first thing you see when you go into a party or when you meet someone?
Appearance.
Appearance. So why not look your best?
Yeah.
If you think you are tomorrow's superstar,
Yeah.
why not you are today's superstar?
Absolutely.
You have to behave the way you want to be.
Yeah.
Then only people will start noticing you. Then only they will think about casting you in their big project.
Yeah.
If you are going for an audition and you are not appropriately dressed,
Yeah.
like, see, there are different criteria for when you are going for an audition. You have to ask casting director, sir, what is the dressing for this particular scene? What do you want me to wear? If they say you can wear anything, a simple technique, wear a white shirt and a blue jeans, that's it. Any given day, if you don't know what to wear, a simple white shirt and a blue jeans, that will work for you.
Yeah.
But they have to be at their best every single day, every single time. There is no option or no choice for it.
And that brings me to pictures. Are pictures as important? Like I understand that portfolio was a huge thing back in the day, but is it still important?
It is.
It is.
So when you send your CV to a casting director, what they want is they want to see your pictures. So like you have to send them 4 or 5 pictures. One is your close shot, then one is your mid shot, then they want to see your knee length, then one is full shot. So these 4 or 5 pictures they want.
Okay.
They don't need to be shot by a very good camera, by a very good photographer. You can shoot them on your cameras because today your phone camera is as good as earlier cameras.
Yeah.
So you can shoot them on your phone camera. You can put them in a mail on a drive.
Yeah.
You can shoot an intro where you tell about your name, your place, what languages you speak, from where have you been trained. If there is any work which you have done, you can put that in intro.
Yeah.
Then you can put your auditions, like 1 or 2 auditions in a drive. All these things you have to have ready. These are the things which a casting director requires.
Okay. Absolutely. Another thing where we was talking about like actually attracting casting directors and directors to our profile. Nowadays, like you said earlier, reaching Rajesh Khanna was impossible, but now there's social media. So we have direct access to a lot of people. I understand that, we are seeing people like Kusha Kapila and all these people get a break in Bollywood, and they all started off as influencers and they got noticed. Firstly, how important is social media following to get cast in today's times?
It's very important. Many industry insiders, they say it's not important. But you tell me why Bhuvan Bam today is being casted in a Karan Johar's film. Isn't that a big thing? People crave for Karan Johar film.
Yeah.
Where is he coming from? Is he coming from acting background? No.
Social media.
He's coming from social media. He started back in 2015. He did not have any setup. This guy has no setup. He started in 2015 via YouTube. And today he is starring in a Karan Johar film.
Yeah.
Why? Because he is going to get the eyeballs. If someone is making a movie which has a big amount on stake, when we are not talking about a crore or 2, we are talking about 10, 20, 30, maybe 40 CR on a project. What does a producer look for? The first thing.
Money.
What?
Return.
That's the eyeball.
Yeah.
That's the return.
Yeah.
That eyeball is the first thing which will get them the return. And then, who's the person who can get them that return?
Yeah.
If we talk about the top A-lister actors like Shah Rukh, Salman, Amir and all these actors, Deepika, Anushka and all, Alia, what are they getting? They're getting the eyeballs. And same with these influencers.
Yeah.
They are getting the eyeballs for these big films. And that's why they are being cast in these movies. Like one of the example I give you, one of my student Yashita, she just got viral. She gave an audition for YRF, Yashraj Films, and her reel went viral.
Okay.
It was 42 million views on a single reel. There was messages from Farah Khan, Arjun Kapoor, Bhumi Pednekar, Ada Sharma, Ori. They all messaged on her reel. All the best, you will become a star, go the Ori way and all these things. Do you think that was just fluke? That was strategy.
Okay.
That was strategy. The day the reel went viral, We were talking about how to get 10,000 views. And she got 42 million views. Now she's getting collaborations. Now she's getting eyeballs from the industry. As an actor, what do you want? You want people to see you and your work.
Yeah.
She is on a 365 days challenge to work in a film with Ranveer Singh. Now, all these people, when they came to her profile, what did they see? They saw that, yeah, this girl is serious about her craft. She wants to become an actor, and she is working for it day in and day out. So, a social media profile, if you use that strategically in the right way, in the right manner, you will get the right people to look at your profile.
Yeah.
And you can easily get to cast in the right project. Why to stand in queue in Aram Nagar?
Yeah.
And then after 1 or 2 hours, you just get to hear you don't fit.
Absolutely. So this is very interesting. I want to get deeper into it. What kind of content should they create if they want to get cast?
Okay, that's a very good question. And 99% of actors don't make content because they never ever come out of this question. We don't know what to make. That's why they don't do anything.
Yeah.
So there is a big theory, there is a big fight between actors. Mentally, they feel we are actors, we are not influencers. Why should we make content? The problem is not why should we make content.
Yeah.
The problem is what content should I make? And that's why they never make content.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. What I tell my students is be authentic. Try and make human connections. Be what you are. First thing, try and provide some value. See how when someone lands up on your page, how he or she will come to know that you are a good actor. You can put some monologues. You can put some scene works. You can show your travel. So you can give some advices about maybe some acting tips, maybe some other things. Just imagine, Karan, an influencer, they don't know how to get in front of the camera, speak in front of the camera. They are a little afraid when they start. But eventually when they keep on doing, they become good.
Yeah.
Just imagine these people who are trained actors. What are they doing? They are putting get ready with me. They are putting gym photos. That's it. That's a big blunder they are doing.
Yeah.
They are writing on their profile they're actors, but they are putting only gym videos and gym photos. How would a director or casting director lands up on your page would get to know that you are an actor?
Yeah. No, you're so right.
I have casting directors in my community, and they very precisely they say that we have saved few profiles who we are going to cast in our future projects. Like if we come across some interesting profile, we save that profile. They're always looking for good actors.
Yeah.
They're always looking for people who they can send to their directors for the next big project.
Yeah.
So it's not an option in 2025.
Absolutely.
If you want to become an actor, you have to be on social media.
Yeah.
Or you will waste your time. It's simple. If you have 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, completely your choice. If you want to do it in next 5 months, 10 months, be on social media, use these platforms. These are completely free platforms.
Yeah.
You can show your talent. People are doing it.
Yeah.
People are doing it. There are so many people who are doing all these things.
Yeah.
Why not you?
No, absolutely. I completely agree with you. And sometimes, because I also have a few friends in the acting industry, and I understand that actors sometimes live in this superiority complex that we are actors, we are better than influencers. But what they don't realize is that it's the age of social media. You'll be left behind. It's like AI also. If you don't catch up with AI, you're going to be left behind. AI, the world is moving. So they should create content. And with my content as well, I've seen how, everyone in the industry does see the podcast. I see, even with singing. So it's such a great avenue that we have today, and it should be utilized very well. Is this something specific that should be written in the bio or something to do with the profile picture, something there?
Yes. So when some casting director or a director lands up on your page, what would they love to see? There is a 5 to 10 second rule. If someone would land up to your page, they will only stay there for next 5 to 10 seconds. If you can catch their attention in that 5 seconds, then they will stay or they will go.
Yeah.
So your bio, your display picture has to be a close-up with a dark background, with a smiling face or good looking face.
Yeah.
There are some bio, like there is a bio caption, you should write their actor, any kind of achievement which you have done,
Yeah.
any kind of course which you have done, any kind of shows you have done. One thing they can put is what kind of cinema they want to work in.
Hmm.
See, these things shows to a casting director or a director who this person is, what he or she wants to do in his or her life.
Yeah.
So these are some basics. Like they should put at least 1 to 2 stories every day to connect with their followers. So these are basic things. See, they should use the feature of highlights. They should use the feature of reels, carousels. There are so many things to
Even
do on
pinned
Instagram.
posts, I think, if they use it correctly.
The first post,
Yeah.
very good point you raised,
Yeah.
Karan. First 3 posts, they can pin them. What should they pin? Their best performance. Their best performance. If they think that this monologue is good, they should pin it there.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then someone lands up and sees. See, you have to knock every door.
Yeah.
You have to knock every door possible.
Yeah.
And when I say this, I don't mean you have to go to Aram Nagar, you have to go to Sriji and knock every door and ask if there is any work. I did that when I came in 2010.
Yeah.
But today is not that day. Today is not that time when you knock every door and ask. Rather, sit at your home, create your profile, create content, and you can attract whosoever you want to.
That is hard work. This is smart work.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was hard work. That was hard work. Going every door, asking them, do you have any work? And they, oh no, there is no casting going on. There was nothing kind of. We used to go for audition like 4 times in a day, like going to Sriji, going to Lakshmi Industrial Estate, going to and all those places. And what we used to hear, nothing. So why can't today's actor in the age of digital age can't just sit at their home and try and attract all these big platforms, big directors, big producers?
Yeah.
This is very much possible.
Absolutely. Now, I want to come to a very, very famous debate that goes on in our country, which is nepotism. Now, people that are outside Mumbai, they are hearing about it all the time. In today's times, does an outsider really have a chance to break into Bollywood with all the nepotism that's going around?
Okay. So my content team once sent me a content where it was written in Nepo Kid and everything, and I changed it to Star Kids. So I don't like this term Nepo Kid. Few years back, no one knew about nepotism.
Yeah.
Kangana Ranaut, when she spoke about nepotism
It became
in
a
the
thing.
Coffee with Karan, to
Episode.
Karan Johar, that was the day nepotism arrived in India.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, first of all, I feel this term is little derogatory. They could be called star kids, or they could be called like someone's son or daughter. Why to call them Nepo kid? Okay, so we have to understand why do they get work? Why a star kid get work? A star kid get work because of market forces. And what are those market forces? People wants to see them. They bring to the table what a normal person does not bring. As I told you, what does a producer want? A producer wants visibility, eyeball, and money on the table, even before the film releases. Janvi Kapoor may beat Sara Khan or Ananya Pandey, or like we have this guy in Sayara, Ahan Pandey. So they all brought some kind of visibility when their project was launched.
Yeah.
Why? Because somewhere, see, we have to understand why all this is happening. We know them from very early age. They are being marketed when even they were little kids. Today, when we speak about Taimur, people wants to just have a look at Taimur when he was like 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5.
Yeah.
So somewhere the brand is building.
Yeah.
How could a person who just arrived to Bombay at the age of 25, you can think of competing with a person whose brand is being built
Since he was a kid.
And on top of that, an actor becomes an actor when people start treating them like a family. Their parents are the family members. Try and understand. They are the family members of all the country people.
Yeah.
They are the family members.
Yeah.
Now, if their son or daughter is being launched, they are going there to watch the movie. They are excited.
Yeah.
Someone from their family is coming on screen.
You're
Are you
right.
getting my point?
Yeah.
On the contrary, if you talk about a normal person, a normal actor who comes to Mumbai, first of all, they think about becoming an actor about age of 20, 25. They come to Mumbai, they start learning the acting. They don't work on their brand. The only thing which they work on is their acting. Even if they talk to people who are in Bombay for a very long time, what do they say? Keep on working on your craft. My question is, if craft is the only thing which will get them work, why there are so many actors who never got work? Never ever. So, don't think that these are Nepo kids, they are getting work. They are getting work because there are market forces. Someone is spending crores and that person needs money on the table.
Yeah.
If, a Rajnikant movie, if you talk about Rajnikant sir, his movie brings 80% on the table itself, the day it is announced. 80%.
Yeah.
Why someone will not cast Rajnikant?
Yeah.
Just
That
imagine.
makes sense.
Why someone will cast you? Tell me how much money you can bring on table if a director or a producer will cast you.
Yeah. This justifies why someone would get the first chance. But we've seen that even after performing poorly, these actors who are star kids, they get like multiple chances to prove themselves and they take their time to become good actors over time. But I think the harsh reality is also that an outsider, if they have a flop film for the first time, and there are no second chances. So besides that, but in general, like the question is there a chance to actually get a break in Bollywood in today's time?
More than 100%.
Okay.
Tell me, Rajkumar Rao, Pankaj Tripathi,
Hmm.
Manoj Vajpayee, Irfan Khan,
Yeah.
they are all outsiders. The superstars, Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, they are outsiders. Outsiders have chance. But the thing is, they are not building their market.
Hmm.
They are only working on their craft.
Yeah.
Talk about Shah Rukh Khan.
Hmm.
He was a star even before coming to films.
Hmm.
People were chasing him, they were craving for him.
Hmm.
Why? He built his market through the serials which he did.
Yeah.
People knew him in Mumbai even before he landed in Mumbai.
Hmm.
So, the biggest mistakes these actors are doing, they are only running behind acting, and acting.
Yeah.
They are not working behind all the other things which will make them visible in front of these directors, producers.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you an example. One of my students, Sushant, he joined me 5 months back. He told me, sir, I want to do lead in a musical film. How many musical film, Karan, do you think comes in a year or two? How many?
Few.
A few, maybe
Yeah.
maybe one or two.
Yeah.
He got a role in 4 months. He got a role in a musical film as a lead.
Hmm.
Just few days back, he
Yeah.
told me, sir, I'm amazed. I don't know how this happened. In a musical film, he's working as a lead.
Wow.
It is very much possible, Karan.
Hmm.
The only thing is you need an environment.
Hmm.
The biggest mistake actors are doing, every morning they wake up and they look for the next audition.
Yeah.
Audition is not the ultimate thing to get into Bollywood. That is one of the thing. But who is sending that audition? Is it coming from a casting director who is spreading it in many groups? Or is it coming from a director who has seen your work and he wants to see how you would look and then he will say, you are the right person. Come.
Right.
So, it's not the right audition which works. It's the right time, right place, right people, and the right strategy which works for your big Bollywood launch.
You have to really stand out from the
Yes.
competition. You're so right. Another problem that a lot of outsiders are scared of, even guys and girls both, is casting couch. And I understand that the Me Too movement happened and that has changed things for the better. But does it still exist today? And for example, if someone faces that situation when they come to Mumbai, what is the right way to handle it?
Okay. So, it does exist.
It exists.
It's the harsh reality. It does exist. But in every aspect of life, in every business.
That's
Talk
true.
about hotels, hospitality, talk about corporates, talk about airlines. You tell me which business where, ambitions, dreams, if it is there, then casting couch is there.
Okay.
So everywhere there is casting couch.
Yeah.
If you talk about casting couch, when I came to Bombay, the very first week, I went through casting couch.
Okay.
Directly someone asked me, if you want to role, this is the process you have to go through.
Hmm.
So sometimes girls feel that they are the only prey
Victims. Yeah.
go through this process. They come across these people, even the boys too.
Yeah.
Even the boys too.
Yeah.
And it's a harsh reality, Karan. The problem is why they make you a prey. It's simple. When you have started, you are very weak. It's pretty much like jungle. In jungle, only those who are powerful, they survive.
Yeah.
They make their prey to those people who are very weak. So I always tell them that you should, there are 3 steps whenever you want to stay away from casting couch or you want to leave this thing. First thing, never be desperate. Never ever show anyone, any casting director or a producer that you are desperate. Because if you will show that you are desperate, then they will understand that yes, she is the one or he is the one we can use. And on top of that, don't think even if you fell prey to them, you will get cast. Never ever think that, because there are crores of rupees in a project. Why would they cast you? Unless you are someone who can put value to the project.
My God.
Second thing which I say is, as a human being, we all have sixth sense. We all know who is the right person, who is the wrong person. But what we do, because we are desperate, we take the wrong turns. We know this person is not the right person for me. Still, we go inside.
Yeah.
Use your sixth sense.
Hmm.
And last thing, politely say no. If you know this person is not right,
Yeah.
this project is not right, move away. This is not the last project on earth which you will get.
Yeah.
There is so much work, Karan, today when we are in 2025. In 1980s, 70s, there was only cinema. Today, we have cinema, we have TV, we have OTT, we have YouTube as a medium, we have vertical series, what not. There is so much content is being made.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you can make your own content. Why not? Don't fall prey to all these things, casting couch and everything. You would not believe people send me messages, sir, this is the casting director, they are asking for our nude pictures.
My God.
I tell them, please don't do
Don't
this.
fall for all this. Yeah.
I understand that you want to get into Bollywood, but you can't do it on, आप अपनी values को नहीं छोड़ सकते. क्योंकि over a period of time, it's your core values which will make you a pillar in the industry.
Yeah.
Today you might do something which doesn't go as per your values, but tomorrow you will regret for it.
Absolutely. Looking back, you'll always know that even if I got a project, it was because of some other reasons and not my talent, and you won't be happy about
Correct. Absolutely.
it. So, thanks.
So
for
always
sharing that
politely
message.
say no.
Yeah.
We might work some other day, but this is not the project for me.
Absolutely.
If they are not the right person, they might feel offensive. Forget it. Forget it. There are so many good directors. Work on your craft day in, day out. Make connections.
Yeah.
Move forward.
Yeah. Absolutely. And what you mentioned about even if someone gives in and still you won't get work is so important, and that's something that people don't know. So thank you for sharing that. If someone wants to break in as an actor, initially should they take up the role of becoming an assistant director or an assistant casting director?
Okay. So I will give you an example. In 2011, when I was working as a theatre artist at Prithvi Theatre.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to assist in a movie called Gangs of Wasseypur.
Okay.
We all know about it.
Yeah.
But one of my friend, he said that don't become an assistant director on any project because they will make you work day and night. I was like, okay, forget it. Vicky Kaushal was the assistant director in Gangs of Wasseypur.
Okay.
Neeraj Ghaiwan was also there. First film Vicky did was Masan. Neeraj Ghaiwan was the director of that movie.
Oh, okay.
Every place, any place, you get a chance to make connections. If you're an actor,
Yeah.
why you should only give auditions? Why can't you be on a set working in the real world? Working with the directors, working with the producers, seeing how things are done. We say that people cast these star kids. They all go through so much grilling. Every star kid, they first go on the real set, work as assistant directors. They get into the proximity of these big directors. Then they get the chance to be launched in some big project. The process is pretty simple, Karan.
Yeah.
You have to come to Mumbai, work on your craft, see which opportunity is open for you, which door is opening for you. Just go inside.
Absolutely.
Don't think it's a meeting. Why am I meeting a sub-casting director, or why am I meeting a assistant director? These people will not help me. I will give you an example. In 1995-96, Nawazuddin Siddiqui came to Mumbai.
Yeah.
He met Anurag Kashyap. There was a bond between them. Anurag Kashyap knew that he's a good actor, but he did not know where to place him. But Nawazuddin Siddiqui was in proximity for a long period of time. At that time, they both were same. They both were struggling in a bit. Not even Anurag Kashyap was not a big name. At that time, he was writing. What happens, Karan? People come to Mumbai, they go to an institute, they learn the craft. At that time, everybody is at the same level. Some of them become a good director, a writer, a producer, maybe an actor.
Yeah.
Those people, if you stay in their proximity, they will fetch you up. That's how industry works.
Yeah.
When Anurag Kashyap needed a good actor for his film Gangs of Wasseypur, who did he look up to? Nawazuddin Siddiqui. And the entire game for Nawazuddin Siddiqui changed.
Yeah.
We have real life examples.
Yeah.
Why are we looking for new connections every day? Why can't we be authentic with the people we are meeting today? The problem with us is every day we look for new connections rather than nurturing the people who are there in our kitty.
Yeah.
So that's why when I say networking is not about making new connections. Networking is when your net, the people who are there in your kitty, when they start working for you, that is called networking. And when would they start working for you? If you will make authentic connection and if you will start providing value to them first.
Absolutely.
It's not about getting. People think networking is about getting. Networking is all about giving. And eventually you will get.
Absolutely. No, these are such amazing insights, and people, like you said, people forget to look in their own existing network. They're always looking outside, but you already have so much with you. Initially, when someone's trying to break in, and for example, they get offered a 2-minute role or a very small role in a film, should they take it up?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I just told you about Nawazuddin Siddiqui.
Yeah.
What did he do for the first 10 years?
Small roles.
Just today I saw one of his content piece.
Yeah.
He was saying that I was doing these tits bits roles and I was getting beaten up in every role which I was doing. My father was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You are doing what kind of things you are doing as an actor? He was like, मैं वही कर रहा हूँ जो मुझे मिल रहा है. See, how you will create your visibility. There are many aspects of creating a visibility. You can use social media.
Yeah.
You can meet people at events, at parties. You have to create your visibility in cinema also. How will you do that? By doing these small roles. On those sets, you will meet people.
Okay.
They will understand your body of work. Nawaz did a role in film New York. Kabir Khan was the director. And he praised him so much, that one scene he did and everybody was clapping for Nawazuddin Siddiqui. Later on, he casted him in Bajrangi Bhaijaan.
Yeah.
Any chance you get, just get
Take
inside
it.
Bollywood.
Okay, got it. So if we want to jot down, say, 4 or 5 qualities, what would they be? What are the 4 or 5 most important qualities that casting directors look for?
Okay. So there are 4 or 5 things which a casting director, a director looks when he selects an actor. Number 1 and the most important. Why I am saying this as the most important? Because actors feel that casting directors don't reply.
Yeah.
They don't reply. They send their auditions, they send their portfolios, and they never reply. They don't reply because you don't fit. What do we mean when we say they don't fit? We have to understand this. This might ease their pain. So this is a very important thing. When we say you don't fit, that means, and I can say this because I have made films, I have produced films. Simply, they mean a director thought about a story. He thought about a story. There are some characters which came in her vision that my character should look like this. He or she should speak like this. He should be from this background. This is how his or her hairstyle should be. The same description the director gave to the casting director. Now, if you don't fit in that description, why would they take your audition? It's pretty simple. They would not take your audition. And actors feel why they are not replying. At least they should reply. A casting director is responsible for director. They are doing a business.
Yeah.
If a casting director is getting 1,000 messages for a role, how can you imagine he is giving reply to 990 messages? You are not selected for this is the reason I saw your, and this is the pinpoint where you did not do well.
Yeah.
That's
You
not
can't
possible.
reply.
That's not possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your जैसे गीता में बोलते हैं कर्म कर फल की इच्छा मत कर. As an actor, आप सिर्फ ऑडिशन दो, भूल जाओ, आगे बढ़ जाओ,
Yeah.
आगे बढ़ जाओ. The things which they look for, the number one is your look, which is according to the
Correct.
vision, which is according to the character of the director. That is the number one thing.
Got it.
Number two is skills. Do you have the right skills? सिर्फ वो look होने से बात नहीं बनेगी. अच्छा, when I say look, it does not mean you have to look beautiful. Some people will think that look means looking good and beautiful. No. If they need Rajpal Yadav, they will take Rajpal Yadav. That character's look.
Yeah.
Number two is the skill. Are you good in acting too? Because there are almost 100 and 150 people on a set.
Yeah.
You can't be a non-actor.
Yeah.
You have to be good in your skill. Number two is you have to be good in your skill. Number three is flexibility. And when I say flexibility, that means when you prepare a scene, you might think that this is the character, I should do it in this way. But when you go on a set and a director say, no, this is not how I want it, you have to change it. And you have to have that much command on your craft that you can instantly change it.
Yeah.
That flexibility you should have. Because cinema is a director's medium. It is not an actor's medium. Actor's medium is theatre. If you want to act, go on theatre. If you want to be on cinema, then you have to listen to the director.
Okay. Got it.
Director is the captain of the ship. He decides what will remain in the movie because he's the only person who is watching the film before anyone else. So you have to be flexible. Number 4, your work ethics. As I told you, I have a casting director, writer in my community. One thing which they say is, sir, we always see if we have given the time of 9 o'clock, did the actor come on time? वो लोग कहेंगे नहीं, but they keep in their mind that this person is punctual or not. Tomorrow, if we push this actor to the director and this actor does not reach on time, this actor shows tantrum on set, then it all will come on us. Your work ethics should be very good. And Bachchan Saab is the best example for this.
Yeah.
Everyone has heard that if the schedule is at 9 o'clock, he will be there by 8:45, maximum by 8:55, sitting there preparing his scene.
Absolutely.
Why can't we all do this?
Yeah.
And one last, which I feel is, never take rejection personally. If you will take rejections personally and if you start commenting about the casting director that this casting director is biased, he takes his people who he knows and he never cast me. The thing which you are saying to maybe your friend or maybe someone out, that thing will reach to the casting director someday.
Okay.
So take rejections sportingly, not personally.
Absolutely.
So these are few things which a casting director or a director, they look for when they cast an actor.
These are very helpful. Thank you for sharing that. And the last question that I have for you is, what are some of the most common 3 mistakes that you can think of that aspiring actors make, especially initially in their career?
Okay. The biggest mistakes actors do when they think about networking. To understand that, first we have to understand what do normal people think about networking. So a normal actor, when he comes to Mumbai, he or she thinks going to party, going to pubs, going to discos, going to all these beaches we have in Mumbai, that is networking. That could be a part of networking, but that's not networking. So if I talk about the mistakes, then the number one mistake would be you should never be desperate about your networking. Just imagine you are going in an event and you are looking around and you are trying to see who is the right person whom I should be networking with. And then you are rejecting a few, and then you are thinking I should do networking with this person. And then you are thinking, what should I say? It might sound cheesy, it might sound pushy, and you have to, you have to leave that desperate energy.
People can see it actually.
People can see it. If you will go to that person, they will understand that you are here for something.
Yeah.
Few of like I do so many workshops. So many actors tell me when we call casting directors, they don't talk. They only say "क्या काम है." They will say "क्या काम है" because they understand you have called them just to look for work. That is the biggest mistake they do. Number one mistake they do is they are always looking for work and desperate. So that's the desperate energy. Number two is transactional networking. They always want to do transactional networking. Rather than trying to get, they should try to think what we can give. The same example I gave you, when they are thinking about कि मैं इससे मिलता हूँ, इससे मैं देखता हूँ क्या हो सकता है. But rather, if they start thinking, let me meet this guy and see how I can create a change in his or her life. That just a little shift in the mindset.
Yeah.
That I'm not meeting that person to get something. I'm meeting that person to give something. This little shift in your mindset can entirely change the way you network.
Yeah.
Number 3, and the biggest mistake, and I don't say it mistake, I say it crime. They don't follow up. No actor follows up. You have to have a strategy. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि रात को आपको सपने में आया कि शंकर भगवान ने आके कहा कि बेटा तुमने इससे बात नहीं करी 6 महीने हुए और अगले दिन सुबह उठते ही 9 o'clock you are calling that person, अरे sir how are you? That's not how it should be. You have to have a strategy. You have to know what did you speak the last time, and you should write what you are going to talk about the next time after 15 days, 30 days, whatever strategy you have built.
Yeah.
It should be strategic. There should be a follow-up strategy.
Yeah.
If you are doing random follow-ups, forget it. Then you are not doing networking. So these are the 3 mistakes which every actor is doing, and these are few basic things. Even if they can cure or they can take care of these 3 mistakes, things will start changing for them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. These are so important, and thank you so much, Ankit ji, for sharing 15 years of your experience, so many insights that are going to help so many people across our country. So thank you so much for your time and for being on the podcast. Would you have any parting words?
Karan, when I came to Mumbai, the first thing I was told that if you don't have network in the industry, you will not be able to make it. My question was how to make network. The same thing happened in my acting institute. On the very last day, I was told, now you know the acting, but you have to have network in the industry. That's the biggest pain I felt during my entire career. And that's why I have built this program where I am helping actors to get their dream role using strategies of networking, branding, and marketing. So, be it any acting institute in India, no one is talking about networking. What they say, just learn about it, just learn the craft. But my question is, if only you need craft to make it in Bollywood or any industry, why there are so many actors who never got work? If networking is the key, then every actor who wants to see himself or herself on big screen, learn it. It is learnable. It is a science. It is an art. You can learn it. And you can see yourself on big screen.
No, you're so right, and this kind of guidance is actually very rare. And I will be linking your Instagram as well, so I am sure the aspiring actors will reach out to you for further guidance. And thank you once again for being on the show.
Thank you, Karan. Thank you for having me on this show.
To our audience, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to share this episode with an aspiring actor. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you very soon in another episode. Lots of love. Bye.